Hello everyone. I hope I am clearly audible and visible. Okay. So once again, welcome and hello everyone. We cordially invite you to all SPECCO's Lopo community webinar today. And I'm Ashina, a clinical coordinator SPECCO, and I will be your host for this session. And it's my privilege to welcome our esteemed speaker, Miss Aleesha, who has a degree in audiology and speech language pathology. And she's a licensed therapist by RCI, Rehabilitation Council of India, and she's also AVAZ certified. So, Miss Aleesha will be discussing and answering your queries regarding the webinar topic, fostering speech and language development at home, do's and don'ts. So kindly keep yourself muted all the time unless the is open for question discussion and which will be during the last 15 minutes. So we hope you have a great session and now I'm welcoming Miss Aleesha. Hello, Aleesha, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you
Thank you
can
so
share the
much for
screen.
the okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for the introduction, Miss Arshina. Today I am the presenting topic is fostering speech and language development at home, do's and don'ts. So before starting for the presentation, we are getting many queries or the parents are addressing us as our kid is 3 to 4 age, and my kid is only able to say 1 to 2 words, or my kid is not talking age adequately. So we are getting many queries related to this from many parents nowadays. So it is very important to rule out what is the problem before addressing or seeking to a profession. So today's topic, as the name itself suggests, fostering speech and language development at home, do's and don'ts. I will be giving some more tips to the parents who are here in this presentation that they can help with your child for their better communication, and they can make the child to be like fit for the society. So in this topic of presentation, I will be discussing about a normal speech and language development chart with many of the activities that can help the parents to do in their home as to maintain or as to develop the speech and language development in their own child, and also the development chart that is we can assess or we can found in children with speech and language delay, and also some of the activities that can help the child to make their improvements like speech and language improvements at their home. And at last, I'll be discussing the main do's and don'ts that the parent should do in their daily life or while communicating with their child to make their child like communicate like a normal kid, or they can develop their speech and language development. And also the don'ts that the parents shouldn't use while communicating to their child with the speech and language developing kid. So I will be dealing with these topics. I hope this topic will help the parents who are in this presentation to make or help their child to maintain a speech and language development correctly. So I'm going deeply to this presentation. Initially, I'm starting with the speech and language development chart. So, speech and language development, that means a appropriate due to the appropriate ages, there will be receptive and expressive language skills. So, receptive language skills means the ability of the child to comprehend or to understand at that particular age. And the expressive language skills means the child able to express their needs or any kind of expression that the child use to express their needs is coming under the expressive language skills. So let's move on to the development. So it's starting from the birth to 3 months, the receptive language that I already mentioned, that the ability of the child to understand or to like comprehend what is the we are telling, or what are the appropriate receptive skills the child should have at the particular age group, that is from birth to 3 months. It includes startles to loud sounds, quiets or smiles when spoken to baby, seems to recognize your voice and quiets if crying, increases or decreases sucking behavior in response to sound. Then the expressive language skills includes the makes pleasure sounds, that is cooing or gooing, then cries differently for different needs, smiles when sees you, develops vocal strings of pleasure when play with laughs and uses with vocal expression. So here the child will be able to express his needs, or the child will be able to express anything like they are making the pleasure sounds or any kind of sounds with the child or with the parent. So moving on to the next age group, that is 4 to 6 months, the receptive language skills includes the child will move eye in direction of sound. So the tracking will be present. Then response to changes in tone of your voice, usually frightened or disturbed by angry voices. Recognizes and responds to his or her own name. Notices toys that make sounds. Pays attention to music and appears to recognize words like daddy, bye bye, mama, etc. So during this age group, the child will be tracking the mothers or the sounds, mother voice or any other voices that is familiar to the child, and usually gets frightened or disturbed by angry voices. And the child will pay attention to music, or the noisemakers will help the child to pay attention, and also appears to recognize words like daddy, bye bye, mama, etc. And when moving on to the expressive language, babbling sounds more speech like with many different sounds, including p, b, and m. Takes the initiative in vocalizing and babbling directly out to others, and occasionally vocalizes with four or more different syllables at four or more different syllables at one time. That includes it. The child may be telling like g, b, m, p, k, like that. Four more different syllables the child can able to express during this age group. So the babbling stage, when you are still in the babbling stage, the child can chuckle and laugh and vocalizes excitement and displeasure, makes gurgling sounds when left alone when playing with you. So the babbling are two kinds. So it includes marginal babbling and canonical babbling. So marginal babbling includes it will be present during the age of 4 to 6 months, and the infant will put together consonant vowel, that is CV, or vowel consonant, that is VC, sound combinations like ba, ma, or here the CV combination is ba, ma, and the vowel consonant, that is VC combination is um. So next we move on to canonical babbling. This developing age is 6 and 10 months of age, and there are two types of canonical babbling: reduplicated and non-reduplicated babbling. So when we are moving to reduplicated babbling, it will be present at the age of 6 to 7 months of the child, and the infant repeats the same syllable over and over: Baba or Mama or Gaga. Then variegated babbling, that is no under non-reduplicated babbling, it will be present at the age of 8 to 9 months. Infant sounds are now more varied, starts to combine different sounds and syllables. That is, the child will combine different sounds and syllables together. Example, Bama or Gagami. So these are the two types of canonical babbling. And we can, I'm giving some activities that you can help the child with. So put a winter toy beside or behind your baby. Watch to see if your baby searches for the sound. So the tracking or the reception is there when you apply this activity to your child. So play voice games that take turns with baby, repeat any sounds made by him. Mother should make sounds with face-to-face position. Thus, the baby will watch as you make sounds. Then play peekaboo with hands, clothed, encourage him to play and take turns. Explain the baby what mother is doing. Let baby see, hear, and touch common objects. So here the self-talk of the mother is very important. Self-talk is means the mother is describing what he or she is doing. So when moving on to the next age group, that is from 7 months to 1 year, the receptive language includes the child will be enjoying games like peekaboo and a pat a cake, turns and look in direction of sound, listens when spoken to him or her, recognizes words for common items like cup, shoe, book, or juice. Begin to respond to requests, example, come here or want more. So here the child will be able to understand more things. Like they have the ability to follow the requests like come here, one more, and they can recognize the common items words. And when we are talking to the kid, he or she can understand that we are talking to the kid itself. Then regularly stop activity when his or her name is called. Appears to recognize the names of some common objects when their names are spoken. Demonstrate understanding by making appropriate gestures. For example, say bye bye. Then appears to understand simple questions like where is the ball? So when we are moving to the expressive age during this age group, the babbling has both long and short groups of sounds. For example, it includes tata, up up, bibi bibi, g g g g, gamma gamma, etc. Then uses speech or non-crying sounds to get and keep attention. Uses gestures to communication like waving, holding arms to be picked up. So they may be using gestures like waving, bye bye, to express as bye bye or tata, and they are raising their arms to be picked up, and they will be using in sounds such as non-crying sounds to pay attention. So this age group kids needs more attention, and they will be able to imitate different speech sounds, has one or two words, hi, dog, dada, mama, around first birthday. Although sounds may not be clear, initiate speech gestures like pat a cake or peekaboo, talks to toys and people throughout the day using long verbal patterns, frequently responds to songs or rhymes by vocalizing. So moving on to 1 to 2 years, that is a major developing age of the child. The receptive language includes points to a few body parts when asked, follow simple commands and understand simple questions, such as roll the ball, kiss the baby, where is your shoe? So the child will be able to track or look into where the child's shoe, or the child will be able to comprehend the statement like kiss the baby or give me this. Such kind of statements the child will be able to understand. Listens to simple stories, songs, and rhymes. Points to pictures in a book when named. Remembers and associate new words by categories such as foods, clothing, animals, etc. Comprehends simple questions and carries out two consecutive directions with a ball or other objects. Recognizes and identifies many objects or pictures of objects when they are named. And coming to the expressive language skill, begins using words rather than gestures to express wants and needs. Says more words every month. Consistency uses 7 or more true words. Most communication are now accomplished by using some true words along with gestures. Uses some 1 or 2 word questions like work kitty, go bye bye, what's uses many different consonant sounds of the beginning of words. That is, the child will be able to make the sounds like k, p, p the child will be adding this kind of consonant sounds in the initial or in the beginning of the words. So coming to the next age group, that is 2 to 3 years, the receptive language skills include understand differences in meaning, that is go, stop, in, on, big, little, up, down, almost the opposites. Then follows two requests like get the book and put it on the table. Upon verbal request, point to several parts of the body and various items of clothing shown in large pictures. Listens to and enjoys hearing stories for longer period of time. Demonstrate understanding of distinctions in personal pronouns such as give to her, give it to me, etc. When asked, points to smaller body parts such as chin, elbow, eyebrow, etc. Recognizes and identifies general family name categories such as baby, grandma, mother, father, etc. Shows interest in explanation of why things are and how things function. Demonstrate an understanding of prepositions such as on, under, front, behind, etc. Coming to the expressive language skills of the age, has a word for almost everything. That is, the child may be using mama for all the women he or she may know. Uses 2 or 3 words to talk about and ask for things. Uses k, g, f, t, d, and n sounds in their vocabulary. Speech is understood by familiar listeners most of the time and often asks for or directs attention to objects by naming them. Often uses personal pronouns correctly. I, you, he, me, etc. Refers to self by using a pronoun rather than by his or her proper name. Ask for help with some personal needs, such as washing hands, going to toilet, etc. Names and talks about what he or she has scribbled or drawn when asked. Ask why. Name at least one correct color. Repeat 2 or more numbers correctly. Tells gender when asked, are you a boy or a girl? Uses some plural forms correctly in speech. Then, moving forward to the next age group, that is 3 to 4 years, the receptive language skills include response when called from another room, hears television or radio at the same loudness level as other family members, understand words for some colors like red, blue, and green, understand words for some shapes like circle and square, understand words for family like brother, grandmother, and aunt, comprehend how much more and the numerical numbers, points out animals, objects, put a large group of other pictures, recognizes, comprehend, demonstrative nouns, this, that, there, comprehends, comparisons, sentences. So moving on to the expressive language skills of this age group, it includes talk about activities at school or at friends' homes, talks about what happened during the day, uses about 4 sentences at a time. People outside the family usually understand child speech. Answers simple who, what, where, and why questions. Ask when and how questions. Says rhyming words like hat, cat, uses pronouns like I, you, me, and they, uses some plural words like toys, birds, and buses, uses a lot of sentences that have 4 or more words, usually talks easily without repeating syllables or words. So moving to the next age group, that is from 4 to 5 years, receptive language skills include understands word for orders like first, next, and last. Understand words for time like yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Follows longer direction like put your pajamas on, brush your teeth, and then pick out a book. So the child may be able to follow the longer direction during this age group. Use the classroom directions like draw a circle on your paper around something you eat. Here's and understand most of what is said at home. Comprehends how far a little, a few, you both. Then comprehensive simple past and past continuous tenses comprehends prepositions outside of, in front of, between. Can read all the alphabets in his language. Expressive language includes says all speech sounds in words, may make mistakes on sounds that are harder to say like l, t, r, v, z, sh, sh, t. So the child will be able to say all speech louds, but may make mistakes in such kind of sounds that is difficult or harder to say. And responds to what did you say talks without repeating sounds or words most of the time. Names, letters, and numbers. Uses sentences that have more than one action word like jump, play, and get. May make some mistakes like Sach got two video games, but I got one. Tells a short story, keeps a conversation going, talks in different ways depending on the listener and place. May use short sentences with younger children or talk louder outside than inside. Has the child is having a vocabulary of 1500 to 2500 words and is not fit. Uses fast irregular verbs that is went, gone. Uses all WH questions. So here I'm moving to the activities that can help your child that the parents should do in their home that will develop a normal speech and language development includes introducing with the child. Talk softly to your baby when feeding him, changing his diapers and holding him. He may not understand every word, but he will know your voice and comforted with it. When you see your baby responding to your voice, praise and cuddle her. Then to her and see her and something again. Takes turn with your baby when he makes cooing and gurgling sound. Have a conversation that means the do and wait for it whether the conversation will be back and forth with simple sounds and sing to your baby. Then mirrors are exciting at the younger ages. So let baby practice walk at himself in the mirror, smiles and make faces together in the mirror. Baby will begin to use his index finger. Name the body parts as baby touches your face. Stay close and talk to baby about what he is doing. Read baby books or colorful magazines by pointing and tell baby what is in the picture. Play imitation games like peekaboo. Show pleasure when baby imitates movements and sounds. So, giving a reward when the baby try or baby do some kind of thing is very helpful for the developing age. So, please reinforce or reward the child whenever the child make a movements or sounds. Then imitate the sounds baby makes, add a new one and see if the baby tries it. Says hi and wave hands when entering a room with baby. Encourage the baby to imitate. Help baby to wave and greet others. Let baby make choices. Offer toys or food and see which one baby picks. Encourage the baby to reach or point to the chosen object. So give while providing the choices, the child will be able to choose by their own. Like if the baby needs a toy or a food, the baby will able to pick what they need. So we can go for the baby's understanding or baby's lives. So, when baby asks for something by vocalizing or pointing, responds to his signal. Name the object baby wants and encourage the baby to communicate again. Like if the baby is asking for water or the baby is using like we should say that the baby, okay, you want water, I will give you, and encourage the baby to communicate more. Play naming games like name the body parts, common objects, and people. Play pretend with stuffed animal or doll. Show and tell baby what doll is doing. Pretend play means while imagining something as an original or real thing, that providing a doll to the baby girl and ask the child to feed the baby, like pretending and doing the play. Let baby help during daily routines. Encourage the baby to get the cup or spoon during mealtime, wearing dress for changing, etc. Following direction is an important skill for baby to learn. So keep giving directions to the baby and encourage the baby in all the routines that we are doing, and make the child to follow the commands we are advising to him. Give rhymes, play hide and seek, make a picture book by putting common, simple pictures into a photo album. Child will enjoy photos of himself and family members. Play What's That game by pointing to clothes, toys, body parts, objects, or pictures and asking the toddler to name them. Playing beside or around other children of same age under adult supervision. So the peer interaction is very important for your kid. So make them interact with the other kids, but under the adult supervision only. Play show me game when looks at books. Ask the toddler to find an object in a picture. Take turns. Then child will be able to make choices. Help him to choose what to wear today. So the choices will be helpful for the child. Collect small and big things. Show and describe objects. Ask the child to give small ball and a big ball. Tell or read familiar story and pause frequently. Ask questions related to it in between the storytelling. Describe color, size, and shape of objects. It helps the child to learn new words. Make a book about me for the child. Ask questions about something that is in the book. So encourage the child to count to three using similar objects. That after the child getting an idea, we can move to four, five, and so on. Put out several objects that are familiar to a child. Ask the child to show which one you can eat or which one you will use to cut. Help the child to put the objects in groups that go together. Practice the following directions. Play simple games include various commands. Example, touch your elbow and then runs in a circle. So the following direction games that by using turn taking, the child will be able to follow more complex directions by improving their ability of perception. Then listens to sound, ask child to identify soft or loud sound. Listen to music and dance with the child. Play the who, what, and where games. Ask the child about school, what is in the school, who works in the school, and where is the school. Expand the child's answer by asking more questions. Write the child's name often. Encourage him to write names and copy the letters. Invite the child to play a counting games. Cut out three small, three medium, and three large circles. Color each set of the circles a different color. Child has to sort out colors or the circles by color or size. Play a picture guessing game. Cover a picture in a familiar book with a sheet of paper and uncover a little at a time until the child has guessed the picture. Take a pack of playing cards and choose four or five matching sets. Talks about what makes the pack of cards the same and the different. So here are some of the activities that can help the child to improve their speech and language development at home. So, early identification of the speech and language skills of your child is very important. So, seeking an certified and an experienced profession for your child's development is very important for the child to make or fit in the society. So, the speech language pathologist can help your child to make the development to improve and to give a guidance or to give more tips to you as to maintain the child's development at your home. So, let's see what is language disorder. It is a condition where the speech and language normal development is delayed at any of the age group. So, language is made up of the words we use to share ideas and get what we want. Language includes speaking, understanding, reading, and writing. A child with a language disorder may have trouble with one or more of the skills. So, signs of language problems. This include birth to 3 months. The child may not be able to smile or playing with others. Then 4 to 7 months, no babbling will be present. And 7 to 12 months, making only a few sounds, not using gestures like waving or pointing. Then 7 months, 2 years, the child may not be understanding what others are saying. 12 to 18 months, saying only a few words. 1.5 to 2 years, not putting two words together. 2 years, saying fewer than 50 words. 2 to 3 years, having trouble playing and talking with other kids. 2.5 to 3 years, having problems with early reading and writing. For example, your child may not like to draw or look at books. So here are the activities you can help your child when the delays are present. So keep talking, keep reading and play with your child, listening and responding to what your child says, talking with your child in the language that you are most comfortable, talking about what you do and what your child does during the day, using a lot of different words with your child, using longer sentences as your child is older, having your child play with other children. These are some of the activities that you can do in your home when this type of developmental delay when you are addressing that delay. You can use this kind of activities in your home as a routine. So we are moving to the tools that the parent should include in their the communication skill to the child. So the first one includes talk to your child. That means talk as much as you can. Like communication is a better key to make your child appropriate or fit to the society. So talk to your child as many things. So self-talk, parallel talk, that way you help your child. Read books together, such as reading like story books and many of the kind simple stories, many things you can do. Then reading books together, then you can like encourage conversation with the child, be patient and listen. So give the child many times and be patient and listen to the child what he or she is telling. So encourage conversation means make the child to talk many things and encourage or help the child to communicate more. Then when moving to the repeat and expand on words. When the child is telling like car, you make the child to say like blue car, red car, the car is going. Example like that. So expand on words. Use simple languages such as that you can do that. Come, let's sit here. That kind of simple language you give to your child. That using simple language can make the child to understand. Then model good speech. That is same as like keep the child to communicate in a good proper way and not in a baby talks, and make the learning fun and engaged. So whenever you're communicating with your child, make the things fun and engage the child in every aspect of your communication. So these are the things you can do in your child developing age or while you're communicating with your child in your homes. So let's move on to the don'ts that you shouldn't do in your home. Like you don't use baby talks. That means don't talk your baby like baby. So whenever the child speaks, make the child to say water. Like don't repeat the sound like imbam. So make the child to water, like you want water, such kind of things. So up to a particular age only, we are supposed to use the baby talks to your child. As your child is getting older, make to more like an adult like speech. So don't use baby talks with your kid. Don't criticize the mistakes that the child makes. Let the child makes. So making mistakes only, the child will be able to make a good communication skill. So don't criticize on the mistakes that the child is doing. Like I have told many times that for example, the mother is telling, I told you like many times that don't say it is like a car, it is a brush, right? So don't question the child in between when they are communicating with others. Then force your child to speak. Don't force your child to speak. That whenever he or she needs to talk, they will talk. So don't make the child like tell me this, tell me that. Don't make such kind of statements in your communication. So don't compare. Next one is don't compare to others. The every children are different in their own development. So don't compare your child with any of the kids. So let the child speak by their own. So don't compare your child with any of other kids. Then interrupt your child. Don't interrupt in between when your child is communicating. So they are developing. So they may be able, like they are making many communications. So don't interrupt in between and make the child to stop the communication. So let them talk many as they can. So maybe there is mistakes. Don't criticize. Let them speak and let them learn how to speak with others. And talk for your child. Don't talk for your child. Like whether someone is asking what is your child's name, what is your name for your kid, and you were telling, yeah, my kid's name is something like that. Don't talk for your child. Let your child speak to others. That's a way that they only able to talk to others. They will learn to talk to others. And don't ignore the communication attempt of the child. When your parents are talking each other and the child was making interruptions, like child is communicating something in between, don't ignore the communication attempts of the child. Let the child speak what the child need to talk. Let the child express what he or she needs. Let the child communicate more. So don't interrupt in between or don't ignore the child communication attempt. So they are developing, so they will be able to like they will be learning many things and they are talking to you, so please listen to them. Please listen and share more communication, and please expand their communication as well. These are the do's and don'ts of this things you should remember when you're communicating with your child in your home. So here I'm going to end this presentation. So as a speech language pathologist, they are very certified and like they are the professionals you should seek for any of this delay. When you notice it, please seek any of this professionals attention or professionals needs for their developing your kid development age. So please seek any of the certified profession for to make your child to communicate with others or to develop your age and to fit in the society. So here I'm ended with this presentation. Thank you all for this cooperation with me. Here the topic is open for discussion.
Okay, thank you so much, Aleesha ma'am, for such an informative session on fostering speech, language, and development at home. And I'm sure many of us are now feeling more confident about the do's and don'ts when supporting a communication growth in children. So now let's open the floor for questions. If you have any queries or need a clarification on anything discussed, we please feel free for to type your questions in the chat box or you can raise your hands. Yeah, we would love to hear from you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, somebody asked something. Uh, okay. Shahida Muhammad Ashraf asked something. Thank you so much, Aleesha ma'am, for sharing for valuable information. My daughter is 7 year old. She has a language and speech delay and is using a hearing aid. I feel that she is struggling with communication and academics. I'm looking for an online speech and language pathologist to guide my daughter and me. If anyone knows a therapist, kindly suggest. Yeah,
Okay. That the child's age is 7 year old, right? And
yeah.
the child is using hearing aid as well. So it's very important to provide speech and language like therapy during this age group. As a child is 7 year old, they should start immediately the speech and language therapy to make the child to communicate with others. So this FECO is an online therapy platform. So you can start with contacting with FECO. The number is provided, ma'am, right?
Yes, it's in the chat box. I can send it once again.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So you can feel free to contact with SPECO team. They will address you and they can give the therapy for your kid. And it is very important to give speech and language therapy at this age. So the child is having difficulty in hearing as well. So you can contact the SPECO team. Ma'am, I think this question is clear.
Yes, I hope, yeah, Shahida, yes, Shahida messaged it. Thank you so much. So I hope it's clear. And we had
Okay.
some questions in the beginning. So
Okay.
first question is importance of hearing assessment and speech delayed holders. Uh,
Okay.
ma'am, by Rabia Anis in the beginning. Yeah,
Okay.
I hope the question is clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
The question is very clear, like importance is there for assessing hearing and speech in toddlers because by one by approximately up to 3 years the maturation is going to develop. So the developing age is from 0 months to up to 5 years. The developing age is there. So very there is much importance is there in assessment of hearing and speech. So whenever you are seeking, like you are thinking that whether your kid is having any hearing problem or any speech and language delay, whenever you notice, you should address a certified profession to seek any of the kind of things you can do with the kid. So the speech and language developing age is very critical. So by taking or the early intervention is very much important. And whenever you are like noticing something like this, you can address the certified speech and language pathologist to take the action as immediately. Ma'am, I hope this I answered the questions.
Yeah, I hope Rabia, you got your answer. So Rabia asked one another question that how effective is online speech therapy and how can we proper result unlike a real therapy? Please explain.
Uh, like as in offline therapy as well, online therapy is very effective. Like we are providing many activities, many interesting activities as well. We are giving many kind of things that can help or that they can pay attention to a child. So under the strain the child will be able to make or child will be able to do the activities by providing some more interesting games. So it is very effective as such in offline sessions as well. So online sessions are also giving many effective results. such as we can, or as in offline therapy, as we are giving some more we are giving some as progress reports, and we can make, or we can we can address the child in every sessions. And as an offline therapy, we can provide many of interesting activities based on your child's interest. So the online therapy is as effective as offline therapy, and the results will be very very effective, and it is like real life therapy as well. So it is only the difference is we are under a online platform, and the results is same as offline therapy as well. So we are giving more effective things during the online sessions as per the child's needs. So as an offline therapy itself, we are giving more information in online therapy. Ma'am,
Okay,
I
thank you,
think
ma'am.
the question
Yeah,
is
I
clear.
think the answer is clear. Samira, I hope you got your answer. And
Okay.
okay, sorry, Rabia, you got your answer, I think so. So Samira asked something else. So I work as a speech therapist in inclusive school in Bangalore. It sometimes don't mingle with special kids, mainly those with the ASD. I want your kind suggestion for the same, ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible?
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Okay. I think Samira ma'am is asking the normal kids mingling with AST kids. I think that is a question. So, whenever a normal kid is mingling with an AST kid, the AST kids will have some of the features. Like many of the features are there. So the many of the kids have different AST features. So, mingling with other kids, like we are focusing on the social skills of the kid. So we are I think they um, suggestion as well make the child to keep interactive activities with the ASC kids as well, such as writing, coloring, etc., and make the kids ask with the ASC kids for colors, and by any some opinions like what to draw, or make the child to engage with the AST kids, like and the professional has to address the AC kids interest, and make the normal kid to do with their interest. If the child AC kid is like to draw, make the child make the normal kid to interact with the AC kids, like drawing with the kid, and cutting the activities like cutting and pasting. So there will be there will be an like there will be an involvement in between the AST kid and the normal kid as well. I think this is the suggestion they ma'am need from me. I think this question is cleared. I
Yeah,
um,
I think Shamira ma'am, you got your answer. I hope it's clear. And we have
okay.
one more question from Anju. Okay, Samira ma'am said thank you. Okay, we're happy that you got your answer. So, hi, my son will be 4 in June. He cannot pronounce some letters and words. Lack of clarity in speech. He doesn't have a tongue tie. Can speech therapy will help? Ma'am,
Okay. This yeah. This question, your child is 4. So some words. So the child is developing. So some words like they are late sounds. So if the child is lacking clarity in any of this kind of sound, like please keep talking using this kind of words, and address a certified speech language pathologist for this condition. Definitely, a speech therapy will help your child to make the words or the letters clarity. Okay, so speech clarity is under speech clarity, the speech language pathologist will work and make the child to talk in very clear way. So speech therapy will definitely help your child. So even if the child is having have not may not have a tongue tie, it is not like maybe some issues will be there about the articulators. So addressing a certified professional will always help your child to clear the speech of the child. So I'm suggesting that address a speech language pathologist and they can help your child with this problem. Ma'am, I think the question is cleared.
Yeah, yes. Anju, we think your question is clear and you got your answer. And you can connect us for more clarification. Our number is here in the chat box. So anyone have any another questions or any doubts, need more clarification?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Could you please introduce yourself first?
I am Ashifa. I have a son in 2.5-year-old. എനിക്ക് കുറച്ചധികം ഡൗട്ട് ക്ലിയർ ചെയ്യാനുണ്ട്. സോ ഞാൻ മലയാളത്തിൽ സംസാരിച്ചോട്ടെ. നിങ്ങൾ മലയാളികളാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു.
So actually, we all are Malayalis, but we have non-Malayali participants in the webinar. That's why. And we have very limited time. നമുക്ക് 3 minute മാത്രമേ ലെഫ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളൂ. സോ പെട്ടെന്ന് പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ബെറ്റർ ആയിരുന്നു.
എൻ്റെ കുട്ടിക്ക് ഇപ്പോൾ 2.5 വയസ്സ് കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഇവന് ഞങ്ങള് അബ്രോഡാണ് താമസിക്കുന്നത്. ന്യൂക്ലിയർ ഫാമിലിയാണ്. ഹസ്ബൻഡ് ഞങ്ങൾ മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ, മോനും മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. അവന് പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് അതുപോലെ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്, പക്ഷെ അധികം സംസാരിക്കുന്നില്ല. സെന്റൻസ് ആക്കി സംസാരിക്കുന്നില്ല. ബാക്കി പഠിപ്പിച്ചു കൊടുക്കുന്ന റൈംസ് കാര്യങ്ങൾ അതൊക്കെ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ ഡെയിലി ലൈഫിൽ വരുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ സെന്റൻസ് ആയിട്ട് പറയുന്നില്ല. നിങ്ങളുടെ സജഷൻ എന്താണ് അതിനെ പറ്റി?
Okay. The question is clear, like your child is able to imitate or say the words he taught them, but he is not communicating to others, like in sentences, right? So, could you please mention the age again, age of your child?
2.5. 2.5.
Okay, 2.5 age. Okay. As per the developmental chart, the 2.5 kid should talk in 2 words and phrases like give water, give key, some kind of 2 word phrases the child should able to say. So, is the child able to use 2 word phrases, or the child is communicating single word itself?
ഇങ്ങനെ വന്നു പോയി അങ്ങനൊക്കെ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. വെള്ളം വേണം.
Okay. Okay. So, the better you go, like you address a speech language pathologist if you're more concerned about this uh, problem. ഈ പ്രശ്നത്തിനെ കുറിച്ച് കൂടുതൽ ലൈക്ക് ഇതായിട്ട് തോന്നുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഒരു സ്പീച്ച് ലാംഗ്വേജ് പത്തോളജിസ്റ്റിനെ കൺസൾട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത് വളരെ നന്നായിരിക്കും. പക്ഷെ 2.6 years ഉള്ള ഒരു കിഡിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം 2 word phrases ആണ് ഒരു 2 to 3 ഏജ് ഗ്രൂപ്പിന്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ 2 to 3 word phrases ലൈക്ക് എനിക്ക് ഈ വെള്ളം വേണം എന്നുള്ള ഒരു കൺസെപ്റ്റിലേക്ക് ആൾ എത്തേണ്ടതാണ്. സോ ഇഫ് യു ആർ സീക്കിംഗ് ലൈക്ക് ഹി ഈസ് നോട്ട് കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേറ്റിംഗ് അറ്റ് ഓൾ, തീരെ ഒരു കാര്യത്തിനും സംസാരിക്കുന്നില്ല, ആരടുത്തും ഗ്രീറ്റിംഗ് സ്കിൽസ് ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഹായ് ബൈ അങ്ങനത്തെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഒന്നും ഇല്ല, ഓൺലി നീഡ്സിന് മാത്രമാണ് കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കൂടുതലായിട്ട് തോന്നുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഒരു സർട്ടിഫൈഡ് പ്രൊഫഷണലിനെ അഡ്രസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് വളരെ നന്നായിരിക്കും. സോ ഡെവലപ്പിംഗ് ഏജ് ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ബെറ്റർ ടു ഗോ ഫോർ എൻ certified professional, certified speech and language pathologist.
ഓക്കെ
Hope I
മാം.
cleared your doubt.
ഓക്കെ, ക്ലിയർ ആണ്.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. So our time is over. So thank you so much for all your questions and engagement. And it's been very insightful. So now let's move to the conclusion. So once again,
Hello,
thank you so
ma'am.
much. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I have posted my question. Can you read it out aloud? This is
Oh,
Sameen.
okay. Sorry. I missed it. So Sameen, ask the question. Like when being asked what happened in school today, she is not able to answer. Or when asked
No, there is one
what.
more part. There is one more part above
Okay,
this.
okay, 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 okay. Sorry. I'm extremely sorry. So Samin said, my daughter will be 3.5 years in June. She has a lot of vocabulary as she mostly repeats what being said in front of her. But I think there is a little understanding gap with her as per her age group. Kindly advise some require action and add some more related to this. Like when being asked what happened in the school today, she is not able to answer, or when asked what not to run towards the road, still she does it. It is just a curiosity or something else. Is it
Yeah,
is it just a curiosity? Yeah.
okay. Like I didn't understand the second part of the question. Like, when asked what not to run towards the road, still she does it. I didn't understand what was that.
Yes, ma'am. I will hope you are able to hear me.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So she has a lots of vocabulary and she keeps, she uses two words, three words together, in our local language as well as in English to express her needs and things, or how is she feeling, or what are things going around. But when I ask her what happened is in the school today, or why did you change your clothes? Did you spill water, or did you pee in your clothes, or what happened? Those answers she's not able to answer, those questions. Or when we are going out to the park or something, she wants to run towards the road. We ask her not to do, still she runs, so we have to run after her. So these are like few examples I'm giving. So is it like the understanding issue, or it's just the age group, like the notorious things she's doing, or is there something else, you know
Yeah, yeah,
you
I
got my
can
point?
understand. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I got one. As your child, as your daughter is 3.5 in June, so it may be some kind of like curiosity or some ignorance that the child is following some commands. Like if you are asking the child not go, if you're telling the child not go there, she will go there. So it may be some kind of things that he is doing, she is doing by her curiosity, or she is some kind of ignorance is there. But the answering part, like what you are asking, the child is not able to answer for that question. It might be the child having some comprehend issues, that the child may be having some lacking of that comprehend part of language. Like the child is lacking that comprehension. So that may be the reason for not answering for the questions you were asking. So I think, like as per the age group, the child will be more curiosity again, many things, right? So the child will be doing it for some kind of curiosity. And the answering part is, I think she is having some comprehensive issues. Like she is not able to comprehend what you were asking. Like she will be able to comprehend the like words or the things you were mentioning, but he is not able to comprehend the question, like why, where, what, that kind of things she may be lacking. So, while addressing a speech language pathologist will help your kid by giving more advices to parents as well the kid to answer, or the way to answer for that such kind of questions. I hope it
Okay.
is cleared, or I need to.
So for the comprehensive gap you are mentioning, right? So
Yeah.
the speech therapy will help to bridge the gap, right?
Yes. 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 You can address
Hopefully.
a speech language pathologist, and like the pathology, the professional can address your child's problem, whether it is a comprehensive problem or any kind of other things. The child, the pathology, like the profession can sort it out and help your child.
Okay, thank you for your answer, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Fine.
Okay. Thank you, Samin. I hope you got your answer. So actually, we are running out of time, so we should conclude. I think no more questions or queries or doubts are there. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. And a special thanks to Aleesha ma'am for sharing her valuable insight and detailed information. And we would like to remind you all participate that you can reach out to us through Lopo community number. Every client is entitled to a first free consultation, and we are committed to providing the best experience with our online speech therapy services. And we truly appreciate you taking time to attend this session, and we look forward to seeing you in many more come. So, wishing you all wonderful day ahead. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you all for joining.